Hi, my name is Ted Kontek, and I'll be leading the Honors Seminar on Intelligence Services in Contemporary International Relations. What I wanted to do today is to spend a few minutes to tell you a little bit about the class, the issues we'll be covering, and also a little bit about myself. Intelligence operations and intelligence services have always played an important role in international relations throughout history. This role appears to have become much more prominent in recent years. Not a day goes by when there aren't news stories, internet stories, books, movies, TV shows, all about the operations of intelligence organizations. What we'll do in this seminar is examine the role that intelligence agencies fill in shaping and implementing foreign policy and the tools that they use to do so. What is their tradecraft? We'll also examine the context in which intelligence agencies operate, the basic international relations theories that are in use by various countries, and how they're used both in Western liberal societies and by authoritarian regimes. The course will utilize lectures, readings, guest lectures, discussions, and some films. A good part of the course will look at specific case studies where intelligence operations have played an important role in shaping contemporary world events. We'll examine the outcomes of intelligence operations and the consequences, and the all too often long-term unintended consequences. We'll take a look at how technology advances have affected the work of intelligence organizations. What is cyber warfare? What are cyber attacks? How does this fit into the picture? We'll also step back and take a look at the moral, ethical, and legal issues related to various intelligence methods: assassination, torture, drone attacks, regime change, paramilitary operations. How do they all fit in from a moral, ethical, and legal point of view? We'll also see how intelligence operations and foreign policy operations in general, what kind of an impact they have on our civil rights and liberties, and the rule of law, not just here at home, but around the world. Both intelligence organizations and the foreign policy establishment enjoy a wide degree of latitude and flexibility in their operations. How are they held accountable? And are they held accountable when they do things that they shouldn't do? We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at public accountability and oversight of these institutions. Does it work? Doesn't it work? What role does the media play? What about whistleblowers? Are they important? When you complete this seminar, you should have a pretty good familiarity with the basic principles of intelligence tradecraft. How do spies do what they do? Is it possible that they do some of the things that are shown on TV? What are the limitations? You'll also have a good idea of how various international relations theories are practiced around the world today. You will come up with a good understanding on how international relations theory is practiced in democratic societies and by various authoritarian regimes around the country. You will have a good understanding of how intelligence operations have shaped the world that we live in today and how they've impacted major world events. And hopefully you'll have a good understanding and appreciation for, and our own personal opinion on, the ethical, moral, and legal issues related to intelligence operations in international relations. Now, a few words about me. I spent over 20 years in the U.S. State Department as a diplomat. As a Foreign Service officer, I served mostly in the political cone in some of the hotspots around the world. I did 3 tours in the Middle East, including Iraq and Lebanon. I did 5 tours on issues dealing with Eastern and Central Europe, including Russia, Ukraine, Belarus. And I did a tour in Africa also. I served in the U.S. intelligence community for over 3 years, so I have a pretty good understanding of that. In terms of my education, I have a bachelor's degree in international relations from the American University in Washington, D.C. I've completed all the coursework for a master's degree in economics from the Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University. And I have a master's degree in strategic intelligence from the National Intelligence University, which is part of the Department of Defense university system. So I look forward to seeing you in my class and what promises to be an interesting, thought-provoking, multidisciplinary review of this important topic. Thank you.